Again for Robert's tedious monologue. For some, it's keen anticipation, others nonplussed, or simply agog. This year it's quite challenging, a wide-ranging topical synopsis. For those not so inclined, please go and have a drink. It's good of you to come, and it's nice to see you here, although some of you, I suspect, are only here for the beer. But it's nice to see you. It's as simple as that. Good company, with a glass in hand, convivial for the chewing of the fat. It doesn't seem 5 minutes since I put away the tree. The days and months just fly by when you're an old one, just like me. Our grandson's now 14, the tallest of us all. The family hardly see him. He's playing basketball. Charlotte's as fit as Charlotte is extremely fit, works out 5 times a week. George's has his weights and his bikes, a trio at their peak. They're as fit as a proverbial fiddle, and they've got all the kit. I tried to get some for Sandra, couldn't get a leotard to fit. They holidayed in Corfu. 10 days they did perspire. 10 days they did perspire. And not only that, the island was on fire. It's the climate change. They call it global warming, which the scientists long predicted. They've given us fair warning. The planet is rebelling with fires and floods and eruptions. Thank goodness we've only got the RMT to blame for our disruptions. And let's not forget about the war, those poor devils in Ukraine. We must ensure they do prevail from that bully Putin. What a pain. But it won't be easy regaining the Donbass and Crimea. I predict a long and bloody battle, of that I do so fear. There's Israel and Gaza, and the terrorist Xmas. And the fighting still continues, with no end in sight, alas. There's a race for the White House. The incumbent, old, doddery, and a tad forgetful. The likely opponent, timid, shy, self-effacing, and dare I say, quite bashful. And here at home, we'll have a general election. Your chance to put your cross on the choice of your selection. My vibes and the polls are not good. I think the country will turn red. The thought of Starmer and Rayner in charge is a nightmare that I dread. But they'll solve everything. I know where they're coming from. The NHS, the public services, the economy, all solved by the mystical non-dom. And what's all this transgender hype? I don't know where they're coming from. Mommy, what's a cross-dresser? Ask your father when she comes in. A man is a man, and yes, he can have an erection. But to the best of my knowledge, no one has ever had a C-section. All this sexual orientation and the rainbow LGBT, we coped all right for 2,000 years. Why don't we let it be? I blame the media for this fashionable trend, and the many will experiment and regret it in the end. Now the bad news, if you wish to so hear, she's only gone and done it. Sandra's joined the choir. But Mom, you can't sing. The family did unanimously agree. We think she only goes for the biscuits and the tea. Apparently they do exercise, warm-up exercises, star jumps and bouncing off a wall. But really I shouldn't mock. Perhaps next year, the Albert Hall. But I'm really tickled pink. At least she has a go, and it keeps the vocal cords working. Another string to a very busy bow. And between you and me, I did accidentally overhear that Sandra's musical appreciation is like Van Gogh's ear. I've got a new computer. My Windows 10 is gone. I'd be in my 11th heaven if I knew how to switch it on. They've made so many changes. I think they've gone too far. I think they've only done it to say how clever they all are. I received my book royalties. £2.95 I read with modest glee. But on closer inspection, £29 and 50p. But at my sprightly age, it's not the money nor the seeking of wealth. The things I cherish most are my family, my home, and of course, my health. But I do love my garden. That I will concede. I had a shock the other day. I thought I'd found a weed. I still play the odd round of golf, badly. I'm now in the abysmal class, but at least I'm still upright and the right side of the grass. That's the end of my ode, my wide-ranging topical synopsis. And if it was not to your liking, then please do not hiss. But as the sage and aging hilly-billy opined, the wise old sod, live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, and leave the rest to God. And finally, as I was taught in the Navy by an old salt, bearded, bent and slight, if it's foggy in the morning, Robert, best you come back tonight. Thank you.